All right, Arcanist hard mode run. Let's start it out. So last time we kind of settled on this build for our supply side. I like this build. I really think that Healing Herbs falls off in the late game, but it's super necessary to get through that first floor, especially if we're not going to hit any other healing besides our one healing pot. There's just a couple of encounters that really put us in a bad spot, so we're going to go ahead and fire it up. Okay, probably going to take Ancestral Vision here. It's a little too early to take Runesmith, although we did have that crazy Runesmith run with double tutor, double Ancestral Visions, where we essentially just had a whole bunch of weapon cards fully upgraded. We did also learn that you can get Ritual Dagger rank 6, which is pretty PogChamp, but we're going to take Ancestral Vision here. Take the draw, it's good heal, we get to cycle our deck, and we're going to start working on these oozes. I really like Frost Blast. The reason Frost Blast is super OP is that we found out we can use it against bosses. So unless the boss has endurance like the dragon does, we can actually stun things like the Hag or the Cauldron or the Mirror Mage. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that. Because odds are we're gonna be taking Chariot by floor 2 anyways, so grabbing the shield isn't very good for us right now. Thunderhammer cycle back in the deck, and then let's move on. Healing pot's great, and we'll take a 1 heal and move on. Machan. Okay. What we can do is we can kill 1 and then draw extra next turn. And the odds of us drawing a pot are going to be pretty high. Right? Yeah. I don't know if there's any deck pots in the draw pile, though. What we could do is we could kill 1. So we're going to kill 1. Heal 1. And then stun the goblin. If we get a pot here, we'll kill him. Okay, we got a pot, so we can just heal and then kill. Nice. I was thinking like we might have wanted to think about we don't have any direction or deck, right? We might have wanted to think about going another turn if we didn't get the pot, just so we can get the heal off going into the next turn. But we're gonna take the loot bag, just because we don't even know what direction our deck's going in yet. All we have is Ancestral and a stun. We really need to get Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero is just ridiculous. Absolute Zero. Arcane Int is still good. Like Arcane Int is just a tier over Fireball. And my RNG with Fireball is really bad, so we're just gonna take Arcane Int. And let's draw. Yeah, a few things we found out last time is that Hierophant is OP, and the reason that it's OP is because you can you can get hit by those cursed mobs and really not have to worry about it. And we have to take both of these just so we have damage. And you don't have to worry about getting cursed cards put in your deck, which is super beneficial going into the later floors when you know you're going to get swarmed with them. This is a difficult room. Let's see what's in the box first. Or the bag, I guess. Wow, that's super good. We got a pot of greed on the first floor, so we just basically take every treasure now. Can I kill one of these? Let's see what happens when I do this. Okay, so this is 4, 3, 4, okay. We can go ahead and draw one. That sucks. Is there going to be enough in here to kill? Most likely. I don't want to cycle that in because we're going to be able to kill, and the odds that we get a heal are pretty high. There's only a 2 in 7 that we don't get it. And of course we don't get it. That's fine. Let's see what happens here first. Okay, we can deal 1. Kimbra, bruh. Close, Badger. We're not quite there. What's up? How are you doing? How was work today? How was the old office gig? Pot, of course. There's consideration for taking the mace. Mace is just deal 3. Yeah, we'll take the mace, and we'll skip the dagger. You're still there. Yikes. Yikes. 6:15, go home. Go home! The day's over, but leaving shortly, that's good. Yeah, it's Omega Yikes. Omega Yikes. We draw first. Okay, we can gain 3 because we can't draw again. And we can tap this guy and kill him. And then we can tap this guy. Kill him. And then we can smite this doggy down. Goodbye, doggy. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to put the, hang on. I gotta sell out in the title, you know. Do we want to take the wand here? We don't have any discard mechanics yet. Like, this is turning into a pretty solid weapon deck right now. Like, Throwing Axe can be absolutely insane if we can upgrade it and we have Cycle. Because you can do, like, Throwing Axe, Arcanist, Throwing Axe, draw with Pot of Greed, Throwing Axe. Like, then you can do, you know, Runic Blacksmith, throwing. Like, you can just constantly spam Throwing Axe, and getting this upgrade could be super useful. The problem with doing that is, though, if we do take a Mystery Room and we run into the Blacksmith, we're going to be spending our treasures, which is going to make Pot of Gold a lot less useful than it is right now. But we're going to take it, and we'll skip the wand. Time that I go to bed? I don't know, like 5. Let's see where this goes first. Okay, that's actually exactly what we wanted to happen. Adrenaline Rush, Overload. At this point in time, Brainstorm is the best. Brainstorm's just insane. Brainstorm text reads, look at top 5 cards of the draw pile, take 1, discard the others. It's basically a fishing tool for the draw pile. And then we can do stun, deal 1, and attack. And then since we played more than 5 cards, we can go ahead and cycle and heal for 2. I should probably end my turn. Can we kill here? Potentially. Let's see how big this roll is. Oh, of course. The RNG wizard over here. All coins are good. We have Pot of Greed. Do I cycle here? I don't think so. I mean, there's merit to cycling, because if I rip the potion, then I get to level up and put a card in my deck. But I could lose Brainstorm and Frost Blast. We're just going to pass. The Reaper. Nice, we hit the pot. Do I want to fish for anything here? I want to fish for an attack. Let's draw first, though. Okay. I mean, we stun this guy every time, right? But we're just going to Throwing Axe first. Okay, that's good. So then we're going to stun this guy. And then just fish for a damage. We're going to leave the big damages in there just because we're going to draw them next turn. Ooh, that 5-piece. Give me that 5-piece. Can we get another 5-piece? Nope. 4's not bad, though. We can do hit and hit. We take the mirror. I don't know if we're going to mirror anything yet. Like, if I'm just taking a look at my deck, what would we want to mirror right now? Like, we could mirror brains. Like, brainstorm mirror would actually be sick because it's like you can brainstorm, look at 5 cards, and we're saying, hey, you know, 4 of these 5, one's brainstorm, the other 4 aren't looking too hot. Take brainstorm, discard the 4, and then cycle again. That'd be a really good mirror. We'll take the buckler now because we don't know if we're going to get chariot, and then we're going to take the pot. We need to get the 25 cards so that heavy axe is actually useful. We're going to take Scalding Sign here because it's AoE. And then we could pretty much just take one-ofs after that. What do you got for me? The Hierophant or Strength? Oh, those are both so good. Huh. I feel like Hierophant just brings so much to the game. But then again, like, they just both bring so much to the game. Like, Hierophant is a preemptive attack, so I think we're going to take Strength, because what we could do is if we go through the second level and we get a couple of curses, then we can take Hierophant off of maybe a reroll if we don't get it right away, and then, and basically wipe our deck of all the curses and shit. So we'll take Strength, and I mean, we can banish. We have one pot. So maybe I just want to heal. I think I'm going to heal. It will be nice to get rid of a punch, but we only have one pot, so I'm going to heal. Ooze gang. Can I get Searing? Ooh, we're so good. So we can do this. We can do this. Punch that guy. What's nice here is we're going to get a shield going into the next room, too. There's no loot. That's bad, because we got to get the 25 cards. Anything useful to mirror here? Not particularly. See, now characters like this, or creatures like this, this is where Hierophant would be super useful, where you're essentially not going to get that curse card added to the draw pile. But it's okay. We're going to kill here. Well, I think we see where this goes first. Because this is probably just a full wipe. Yeah. We kill this, deal 1. We attack. Oh, let's see what happens. Nice. High roll every time. I don't want to take the bow. The bow's a deal 3, which is fine, but the odds of me being able to get rid of that are not very high, considering we also want to get rid of these punches. There's an argument to taking it, though, just so we can get the 25 cards faster, but regardless, we're not getting the 25 cards by next room anyways. Well, actually, no, we are. We should be, at least. Hey, Noob Stromo. I just put the videos up, man. They're pretty scuffed. I did download an editing software, though, so I'm going to learn how to use that software and work on it this Sunday when I get back, because I'm going to be gone this weekend. What I'm going to do is take some highlights from here, and then I want to put like an intro and an outro in to kind of make it more like, you know, less scuffed. It's pretty scuffed right now. This is a tough room. We're going to exile a card here. Best case scenario is we lose Punch or Curse. Worst case scenario is we lose Brainstorm or Arcanist. So, let's see what happens. We ding. None of these are particularly good for our deck. I might take Master of Elements, though. It's a deal 2, and it has synergy with Fireball. It may or may not be good enough, though. Elemental Staff. Let's go with Elemental Staff as well. The reason I do want to take cards really badly, though, is that we are going to lose a ton of cards in the upcoming rooms if we start using our one-ofs. But we'll see. I think I'm going to skip this and be a little greedy. We do draw 3 next turn. Noob Stromo, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the Octagon. Thanks for supporting Stream the Dream. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thunderhammer sucks, but it's not the worst. That's about a middle of the road discard. First things first, let's throw an axe, and then we can redraw the axe. Do we need to redraw the axe this turn, though? No, we don't. We can gain 3 XP. Is there anything I absolutely want to rip from here and discard the others? Let's see how much damage this does first. 4. Here, what we can do is, because I really want to gain the XP, we're going to kind of jank this fight a little bit. I'm going to axe. And then we're going to draw again. Hit. And then put the axe on the top of the deck for next fight. Alright, we kind of have to take all 3 of these because we have a ton of one-use cards in our deck and we're about to use them. I have a feeling. Not I have a feeling, I know we're going to have to start using them. Okay. This kills. We can hit here and do 4 there. Can we do 2 more? We can do 2 more. Do I want to mirror any of this? Not really. The only 2 cards I want to mirror, well, there's 3. Ancestral Visions is like a tier 2 mirror. Arcane, it's a T1 mirror. And then Brainstorm with this deck's a T1 mirror. Pot of Greed would actually be a nuts mirror too. So there's 3 cards that we want to use it on. So we can do this first. Hopefully I don't roll a 1 here. Thank you. Let's see, what's nice about the throwing axe is we do just rip that draw next turn off the top. I think the best way to sequence this would be to cycle the deck first and then put the axe on top. So we're actually going to just take 1. We're going to heal 2 and cycle the deck. And then we'll put the throwing axe on top. So we know we have 3. Heavy axe is great. We're starting to get more cards. Like I said, how many 1-ofs do we have? This is a +1. So we're at 29, 28, 27, 26. So we're actually at 25 cards if you take the net. And let's march on. Do we take a mystery room? I think we do. We really want to upgrade our throwing axe. Oh, of course we don't get to, though. What am I discarding? Probably just the treasure. That's just 4 damage right off the top. Treasure's out. We can stun and deal 2, or we should probably just throw this out first. That's fine. And then, yeah, we just do this. There's no like optimal way to sequence that other than just getting the throwing axe back in the deck. Blood Drinker is really good. We have no discard mechanics, but Bone Ring can be super useful. Right? Well, the only discard mechanic we have is Brainstorm, and that's not even... Actually, that does count as a discard. It's just not consistent enough. Not until we get a second one. Dupe is basically another mirror. We can dupe Ancestral or Arcane Int or Frostblast. Yeah, we're going to take the dupe. I got to rip a heal here, though. This run isn't looking so hot right now. We've been taking a ton of damage, and if I don't get enough DPS here, we're going to be in a really bad spot. Well, that's a sick draw. Oops. Phone's popping off. Post-work shenanigans. Get the throwing axe back on the top. We need to take the potion here. 1. We need to rip Pot of Greed and cycle our deck really badly next turn. I have to heal. And... yeah, Bone Ring is just a liability at this point. It's not like I have kunais or anything. I think we can delve for one treasure here. Ritual Dagger is super useful. Ritual Dagger is basically just healing herbs with 1 damage. Yeah, this is the room. This is the exact reason why we needed to get a heal this turn, because that is a lot of damage coming our way. Okay. It's 1 down. It's 2 down. And we can hit. We'll take 1. I'm confident that we're gonna get out of here with more HP than we have right now. Okay, this is exact. Oh, actually, no, we can't dupe that because it's a heroic skill. What we could do is we could dupe Heavy Axe, but I don't know if that's worth. Or we can dupe Scalding Sign, but I think I might brainstorm. Because imagine this. Imagine this. I brainstorm. I get Mirror. Oh, I can't dupe that because it's an item. Never mind. I just completely debated myself. I mean, we're brainstorming no matter what, right? Alright, I think we're just going to take Visions, and we're going to go ahead and dupe Visions. And then we can do kill here. Kill here. Take another pot. We don't want the Throwing Dagger. Heal 2. Cycle the deck. These are some strong men. This might give us a treasure, so we'll do this before we do Pot of Greed. See, that's going to give us 1 extra draw, which is nice. Okay. What kind of skills are we working with right now? Can we? We're not gonna be able to get last words off the Holy Book either way. Actually, well, we could because I mean, but that's so risky. We're just gonna go ahead and just make that guy do 0. I don't think I want another curse in my deck. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do everything into this guy, take 3, so it's taking 1 extra damage, but we don't get a curse in our deck. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with that. Not bad. We're not going to want to dupe anything here, but what we can do is we can just Frost Blast. We can attack once with Ritual Dagger. Heal. And then we can Frost Blast this guy. Do I have a pot in my deck right now? Yes, we have 1 pot. This is a heal 2 as well. 1, 2. We're going to cycle the deck before we Throwing Axe for the same argument we made last time, so that we can guarantee the Throwing Axe is on the top. Reinforcements, potentially. Lucky. And we can upgrade this and throw this on the top of the deck. That wasn't bad. We made it out there pretty unscathed. Halbert's pretty nice. Problem is, Halberd without upgrades is not very nice. And we already have Scalding Sign and Frost Blast, so and we have a Halberd too, so we're not going to take that. 1 is plenty, especially with the way our deck's shaping up. So we're going into the Dragoon, and we're going into the Dragoon with not that much healing, so that's kind of a problem. Like, there's even merit to healing right now, which we may do. Actually, no, we're not going to. We're going to draw. Because we're at 9. 9 and 10, there's no difference, right? Because he does 4, so it's 3 attacks either way. Nice. This is a big time heal right here. And we pretty much just, what is this, 5, 10, 13, 16, 19, 19 and 4 is 23, 24, so we have 24 damage. Odds of us doing 11 next turn. So we definitely do 3. So if we're drawing extra cards, we need a little bit more juice than that. I'm not fully sold on us doing 11 damage next turn. So I'm just going to use that. Oh, we did get this, though, which is really nice. We can level up here. What's nice about this turn is we can level up first. Here we go. We can grab a Visions, right? And then we can cycle the deck and heal. We can stun. We should have stunned first, and then we can throw that on the top of our deck to kill him next turn. Yep, he's for sure dead. And we'll take the 1 heal. Runic Ring is ridiculous. Another mirror is ridiculous. Take the treasure, take the pot. Let's see if we can rip a heal right now. Never lucky. Give me something good, baby girl. Like, we can't take Judgment because we don't have Tutor. We can take the Moon. I think we're just going to take the Moon and we have to heal. So we take the Moon. We'll rip a heal probably. I just want to make sure we don't have anything bad in our deck. We don't. We're getting more healing, but we're just not quite there yet. We don't have like that OP amount of healing where we can just pretty much walk into any fight and Mongoloid it down. We don't want the wand. We just don't discard enough. Okay, so what we can do here is, well, we'll draw first. Frost Blast is pretty good. So we can do 4. I'm going to open this bag because we might get something to mirror. This is pretty sick. Greed reads, draw a card. If your deck has 25 or more cards, draw 2 -2 HP. The biggest question with doing that, though, is do we have enough heal? And I don't think we do. So I think we're going to take Angelic Song here. Angelic Song is super useful against a lot of the bosses because the majority of the bosses summon additional creeps. And if we can keep the creature count down, we should be fine with these big boy attacks and just nuking down the boss. So we're going to take that. Oh, well, sure. Doesn't make a difference. We can Angelic Song. And that's all we're going to do this turn. Can't kill this turn. We can throw the axe on the top of the deck, and then we can draw a boatload of cards to try and cycle our deck. We're actually not going to need to do that. I'm going to do this. This is going to dilute our deck a little bit, but what it'll do is at least keep those 2 cards that we don't really want in the bottom, and hopefully we don't rip something super important here. Okay, we didn't rip something super important here. We can level up, or we'll level up off the guy probably. Never mind. Is it going to hit for enough? Of course it will. Just a treasure. Makes Pot of Greed better. Blade Master. These are all kind of not very good in our deck. We don't have swords. We have axes and maces. Yeah, we don't really have any swords. We still got no value off these mirrors yet. Because the thing is, those mirrors are going to be able to add us really powerful cards. We're just going to skip all of this, to be honest. Up, first toxin of the game, unless we roll strength on it. We rolled strength on it. Nope, we didn't. Okay. Well, welcome, Toxin. Yo, what's good, Mike? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you're having a good day. We will kill this guy. Today was perfect. Dude, today is Friday, man. It doesn't get any better than that, right? We're obviously going to stun here. He's going to regen. Oh, we can't stun. This is actually a tight situation now. Wait, am I just toast? Yeah, I just threw. I'm dead. I needed to not kill the spooter. Well, that was a throw. Well, that was first run of the day. That's okay. That's okay.